Plat chums!
New year, new Plats, am I right, guys? So, we're almost out of January 2021 already. It's been a so-so start to the year, you know, it's kind of the sequel nobody asked for in terms of 2020. And yeah, I'm just thinking, you know, maybe check in, Dan, you know, see what you've been playing, what trophies you've gotten in January, and, you know, thoughts on the games. Imagine we're
Yeah, it's been a
over coffee, you know, we're having a casual
Yeah.
trophy catch-up.
I think I have some cups
In
there as
Central
well,
Plat.
Yeah, it's been pretty good trophy season. You know, following Christmas, there was some nice sales. We talked about that before as well. Some really good PlayStation Plus games actually as well in January, so that really helped. And yeah, at the minute I finally took the deep plunge to start Persona 5 Royal. It was a game that I've been dying to start and really trying to build up my courage to start playing.
It is a little, you know, it's intimidating.
It is, yeah. It's no, it's a game that I've really wanted to play ever since finishing Persona 4 on the Vita. I went out, bought it. It's just you know, especially after talking to you know, our friend Guy Ferruski, he made a really great video on Persona 5, how to get the platinum, and just speaking with him about the hours that went into
and
just,
how meticulous,
putting that together.
how meticulous that Plat is, that it requires such an in-depth guide. You know, it's a overwhelming kind of challenge.
Yeah, now
you know,
the Persona the 5 Royal is much easier for the platinum. The platinum in the base game is kind of requires you to max out everything, you know, do all the side content really in depth and collect everything. Whereas the Royal Edition is much more forgiving. You only need to kind of scratch the surface on a lot of the side content in the game. Now the game is actually longer because it's got the kind of additional Royal content there, which is effectively like an extra season.
It's
in the game.
ridiculous how you can add more content to such a game. Like, it just seems like it's already so densely packed with sweet content that, like, wow.
You know, and I'm really enjoying it, so much so that I'd be tempted to even start Persona 5 because I want to play it the second time.
You sick fuck. You got the easy golden ticket, you know, but it's like, no, I want to go up the side of the mountain on donkey back, please, as well.
Yeah, but other than that, I finished, you know, Maneater, which was the PlayStation Plus game for the PS5, which was the shark RPG, you know, the one that makes you feel like a shark. That was really, it was a great game to play on the PS5 because it meant that like a lot of the kind of performance issues that plagued the PS4 version were gone, which was really good. It did get like a little bit repetitive, but
there's only so much you can do with a shark.
Really great game.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Did the game jump the shark?
No, actually, it stayed pretty consistent the whole way through. Yeah, no, it was a good game. I enjoyed it. Other than that, I played the 2 Walking Dead seasons, New Frontier and the final season, which I never got around to.
Haven't played the final season.
Easy Plats.
Haven't played the final season.
Well worth it. I think it's stronger than a New Frontier. It's nice to you know, to have Clem as the main character again, which was cool.
It's amazing the game even made it onto the store. Like, that was very touch or go for, you know, after Telltale's closure and stuff. So it's remarkable you even got to play it, you know.
I'm delighted to. Yeah, no, it was well worth the wait, you know, because I'd kind of forgotten about it because I remember it being in that kind of development hell for so long that I thought it would never come.
It just
it was good to
thrown out there.
And then I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I went around and I finished Fallen Order as well, which was the only other kind of big game. That was kind of one of the bigger games, and of course we have a video on that. If
Yeah, I
anyone
enjoy
wants to
watching
see my
your
impressions.
perspective.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was maybe a little bit critical on the game. I felt like a little bit bad because I did really enjoy it overall. It was just some of those little things, especially as a trophy hunter, I felt dampered the whole experience.
Yeah, I feel like trophy hunting sometimes highlights flaws in a game or stuff that's overly repetitive that maybe someone that just finishes a game and never plays it again never learns to discover. Like, because a lot of trophies can oftentimes, you know, revolve around one or two of the same mechanics, and sometimes you realize just how, like, these aren't really streamlined, or it gets repetitive fast, but it's disguised in the context of just following the narrative of a game. But you can kind of, you know, overload it. But that's a pretty solid month, I think, of
pretty solid. The only other thing that's on my agenda is, and really depressing agenda, is that Worms Rumble is getting a double XP weekend on my birthday, so that'll be a fun
it's like they
birthday.
Know. It's like they know.
So I'm really anxious to get.
Did you pretend
get, like,
to be
sooner.
a child and you wrote to the developers going, "It's my birthday, so please, I need a double XP for my birthday. It'll make me the happiest boy in Platinum Land."
I did speak to them in a Reddit, ask me anything. No word of a lie. But I just said, oh, do you ever think about like reassessing how much XP you need? And they were like, the game's been out for 2 days.
I have the same thing with Tony Hawk.
No, that's all I've been playing. What about yourself?
I actually had quite a successful month. Started off with a Red Dead 2 Platinum. So I also did a Let's Plat on the channel like yourself with Star Wars, where I don't know, rambled while actually getting the Platinum, because I was just so excited that I'm finally getting this Platinum. Like, so a lot of the bulk work was really done last year, to be honest, and like I finished the story in 2018, and I kind of came back to it, probably would have been like this time last year, and did, you know, the 100%, and like the animals, I actually didn't find that too annoying. I actually enjoy that aspect of it because there's so many different species and areas, or species of animals and areas in the game that you wouldn't actually really see unless you're a real kind of explorer in your games, or if you're going for the Platinum. So I just kind of broke it down, and just, it was kind of the tail end of 2020 was when I got to the nitty gritty of the gold medals for the missions. I do think 70s a bit extravagant a demand. I think 50 would have been like just like solid, where you have more wiggle room and options in terms of which ones you go for. And also I think it's a bit, you know, ridiculous. I'm always of the volition that if developers have such kind of massive goals in games that players are going to be enticed to go for, I do think there should be some kind of element of reward. You know, if you get 20 gold medals, you get like this cool gold plated horse, or it's like Beecher's Hope
horse armor,
like Beecher's Hope when you get 50 turns into the Taj Mahal, like just something, some kind of tangible reward for your effort. But I guess that's what the trophy is, but still. So I got that, and then the very same day I got the Life is Strange 2 Platinum. So that was kind of one.
That was a good day.
That was a very good day. I was a very content man going to bed that night. So that was one that I, you know, just was playing here and there for 2-3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks with my girlfriend, because she enjoys such games. So I was kind of like, after getting Red Dead 2, I was high on Plats, you know, and I'm like, do you want to finish it tonight? Do you want to finish it tonight? And also having the guide open, going, yeah, if you just look left there behind that rock, you might find something, you know, just trying to like, poke her in the right direction. So after that, I was kind of like, okay, I might be able to kind of tidy up some games here. So I managed to get the 100% in The Last of Us Part 2. I did a permadeath and grounded playthrough in the same playthrough, so I kind of went in with going, okay, I might just try to do this legit, because I love the grinding mode in the original. And I remember I did 2 separate playthroughs. I know there is a stackable way to get both the grounded and grounded plus in The Last of Us, but I ended up just doing 2 playthroughs just because I love the game so much. But with this one, I remember I did the first chapter, first day, just legit. And then after that, I'm like, I've already played this game 3 times. And it's kind of the trophy hunter's dilemma where it's like, will I abuse the systems that are there? So I did the whole invisible while prone, and I did the whole load up the encounter, and I just tore through it. I think my final time was like 11 hours.
Yeah.
Like I literally just like would run from checkpoint.
That's well deserved.
From checkpoint to checkpoint.
I don't think you could be asked to play that game too many more times, you know.
I still got caught 2 or 3 times though, like the Rat King. Even with it, I remember just like luckily the chapter started. I did it per chapter because I'm not a sadist like for the like the permadeath setting. But like even then, like you can get caught like because it's still kind of like a one-hit kill with some enemies. But for the most part, after just doing that, like, I did tear through it. So I was glad to get that done, just to get back that juicy S rank. And then I managed to finally snide the Days Gone plat. I don't know what overcame me, but I'm like, no, if I don't do it now, I'll never do it. So I got all the New Game Plus trophies. So there was like 2 golds and a silver. That's for Survivor and Survival 2 and New Game Plus. And then I think about 25 minutes later, I got the platinum. So I saved the last collectible. I had to get like 35 more. So I saved the Colonel's speeches. Because I knew at the last mission, I'm going to be back on Wizard Island. So it's like, it's just the most efficient way. But then when I went to the top and got the collectible, I'm like, oh, Plat, that was so perfectly coordinated. It didn't unlock. And I'm like... And I was like, what's going on? Turns out I was just too short. I thought I was just 1. So there was like a plant, like herbology, is a good one to go for. So anyone that's playing Days Gone, just pick up flowers as you go. I picked up none of them, and there was one flower just outside Wizard Island because I looked up the ones that I hadn't discovered yet in the collectibles, and just quick guide. I'm like, oh, it's just outside, so I just ran. Then I got the plat, and then I did the challenge mode.
Yeah.
Which I must
not easy.
I must say, like, wasn't too challenging. Forgive the pun. There was 2 or 3, like one bike race. I do think it's set up. I forget the name of it, but it is very much luck based. Like, I think you can get a perfect run, but you need a lot of different variables to go your way, because it's like one kind of turn you shoot off left and hit a tree and die. But ultimately, I think very doable. There's very good video guides out there. Like, I'd say maybe it took me, maybe 7-8 hours in total, like, before I kind of lost my progress, and my save file only had 2 goals. So I was starting, when I really went for it, with 2 goals that I'd got previously. But that was from like maybe 2-3 hours of just messing around. But it was kind of like the vast majority of my time was on 3 challenges. The rest I got either first time or second time. Okay. So I was very delighted to 100% that very kind of quickly. It was all the dominoes just kind of fell into place and just deleted off my hard drive forever. And then what else did I play? What else? I started Ghost of Tsushima, but I'm taking that slow. I actually finished the Legends mode, like the story ones. I went straight into like the multiplayer, which I never normally do. But that's actually great fun. I'm slowly getting into it, but I think that's going to be like slow and steady.
Yeah.
Just take my time.
It's a long game as well, actually.
Yeah.
It's, it's kind of similar to Persona 5 Royal, because it's a really, really long game, but the platinum is like, it's like a dirt platinum, you know?
It just feels so grumpy. It's like
it does. It feels awful. Like the platinum on PSN profiles for Ghost of Tsushima is common. It's a common trophy.
Like that is crazy. Well, was there another game I played while you were referring to the records? Because I feel like I left something out. There was one other. I had a good one.
That's them all that I can see there. Days Gone, Life is Strange. Days Gone, Life is Strange, Red Dead and Ghost of Tsushima.
It just felt longer.
I'd say you probably had a bit of a leg up with those challenges in Days Gone because you had played it on Survival Plus or Survival 2 or whatever. Because I think maybe if I go back to Days Gone, that might be a bit like rusty and it might take me a lot longer to do those challenges.
And I think with the bike challenges, the fact that there was no fast travel in the survival, so it's like
you're an expert.
I just had to I couldn't just fast travel, so like maybe that played into it. But to be honest, I'm happy with that month. Maybe there's enough.
Pretty good month.
Maybe there's enough time. It was a good mix of story focus games, things like just tidying up, like Life is Strange, finally getting Days Gone. Although I got the first trophy now 4 months ago. That feels like so much longer. It feels like it's like what the hell. But
it was pretty tumultuous. So we maybe quickly, what's the next game on the horizon for yourself?
Spyro 3, I think, will be the next one. I was going to pick up Control, but I was too late. It was in my cart in the last sale, and by the time I remembered to actually go buy it, it was already off sale. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm a genius! Maybe Dark Souls 2. Maybe. Okay. But I would say I might just, Ghost of Tsushima will be this little here and there, play it, and Spyro 3, I think. I can maybe squeeze that out before the end of the month, and then it will probably be my best trophy month ever. Like, what about you before we leave?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've obviously quite a bit left in Persona 5 to go through.
I think you've enough on your plate with Persona 5.
Yeah. I'd like to. I suppose we'll see what comes out maybe next month in the PS Plus games.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully there's something for the PlayStation 5 because I'll probably prioritize that. But the only other game that was on my radar was I want to get the Battlefield 1 DLC because it's on sale at the minute, and the Spider-Man DLC to kind of get them kind of cleaned up as well.
I know a certain man who's going to be very happy to hear you say you're getting the Spider-Man DLC.
I promised Platinum Bro that I would do it, and I'm a man of my word.
A man of honor.
When it comes to trophies.
Only when it comes to trophies. Everything else, he's a total scumbag. So pretty good month for us both. You'll probably be busy with Persona 5. I'm going to take it handy. I think I've earned some kind of more relaxed platinums. So, guys, what have you been playing this month? What platinums have you gotten? What trophies have you gotten? And what do you intend on playing in February? Let us know in that weird comment thing below. Where the videos are. I think the comments go there. I don't know. So,
rectangle thing.
Yeah, that's like isn't it like a hexagon? I don't know. I'm not great with shapes. Only plants. That's my thing. So, thanks for watching, guys. Dan.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please change the XP requirements.
I'm looking at you, Team 17.
I'm looking at you, Vicarious Visions, which might not exist anymore because it got merged with Blizzard. So there goes Tony Hawk's 3 and 4. And I don't know if they'll ever update the game.
Yeah.
Patch it. Just make it easy, alright? Just do it. Anyway.
Platchum's out.
Yeah. Oh, stop. Platchums!